This Ninja Warriors run was pretty cool. And now it's my turn. I'm gonna show off. I'm gonna try to play a seed of Randomizer. It's a Soul Blazer randomizer that I made in 2018. It has picked up a little bit of traction since then. It hasn't changed much though. The idea is that all the items are shuffled, so all the chest's contents and also all the NPCs who give you anything. And also the NPCs themselves, when they are released from monster lairs, it's completely shuffled from which monster lair they're going to come from. So a monster lair from Act 1 can give you something from Act 4 or anything else. It should always be completable though, hopefully. But you never know what you're going to get. And chances are I will have to do dungeons in a very different order than in the normal game. However, it's not possible to go through acts in a different order than in the normal, so I will still have to go first from Act 1, then 2, and 3, etc. I can't wait to see the Force Magicless Lenor. That would really hurt. So yeah, I have to do the acts in order, and in order to progress to the next act, I have to get the chief NPC from the current act and talk to them, and then I can progress to the next act. So we'll see what happens. I will try to explain my thought process and everything that matters as we get going. I'm going to call myself E in honor of Everhate, and we are going. All right. The first chest is the only one which is not randomized. It always contains the first weapon in the game, the first sword. And here we're already dealing with randomly moving enemies, which is not very fun to fight. Okay, what are we receiving? Emblem F. Okay, it's not great. So yeah, this is one of the major side quests of the normal game. There's 8 emblems in the whole game, and if you collect them all and bring them to the Crystal Fairy in Greenwood, she gives you the magic bell. This is what we call the pedestal, because it's kind of the equivalent of the pedestal in LTTP randomizer. So if there's an important item on that Crystal Fairy, we can call it a pet seed, just like we would for LTTP. But here, this is really not generous because we're getting a lot of randomly moving enemies, and there's 6 of them. Of course, it's the maximum. Yeah, there's two kinds of monster lairs. There's the 1x1 monster lairs, like this one, where I have to kill the previous enemy in order to make the next one spawn. And there's the multi-spawners, where all the monsters are going to spawn with a certain delay between each other. Oh, so okay, that's required. I need all 6 stones in the game in order to make it to the final act. That's part of the numerous stuff which are required. Dream Rod, yeah. That's kind of a fetch quest item. It's usually required. Not certain. And this is a multi-spawner with a very fast rate of appearance between enemies. But be careful a little bit because we start the game with only 8 HP. So it's very easy to die. Okay. Now I can just poke these enemies to death. This is a really nice mechanic from this game. From the vanilla game, if you use one of the shoulder buttons, you will poke enemies, and you will also be able to strafe. So you can keep the same orientation, and that's very important to cast magic. I don't have magic yet, but when I do, it's going to be important. Oops. Let's just stay here. This releases something. I saw that we got the Red Hot Bird, as I call it, because in the vanilla game he gives you the Red Hot Mirror. You need all 3 Red Hot items in the game. And the randomizer is no exception. We just got to the old lady's house. which is required because I need the house to be able to visit the village chief. Okay, what do we have here? Bridge garden. So I don't know what's gonna come next. If I get the mayor, then it's probably gonna be a required early Act 2, which is usually difficult. But if I get the watermill, then instead we will stay in Act 1 and I will have to do the second part of this dungeon. So we'll see what we get. Gonna be a surprise. 150 gems. Okay, I'm spawning enemies on the bottom of the screen at the same time. Wow, so many enemies of plant enemies. This is pretty unlucky. This is really unlucky. Okay, that's all. Oh my god. Oh, look at those plants, dude! Okay. We dispatched them really well. Ooh. Okay, this boy is required because he carves a path in Mountain of Souls. The Delicious Seeds is a fetch quest item. You need them to get the item from a squirrel, but we don't know what item is going to be. Could be anything. So this is not technically required, but it gives me a shortcut because it's almost certain that we'll have to come back here later for the second part of the dungeon. So this is, it has to be either the mare or the windmill. And it's the windmill, watermill, sorry. It's a watermill, so we're gonna carry on with this dungeon. In a way, that's pretty nice because it's easier than having to go dip Act 2 early. And I'm gonna kill myself because it's much faster to come back this way. Don't push yourself too hard. Understood. Thanks. Yeah, the dialogues have been shortened from the normal version in order to make it a bit more fun and not too cutscene heavy. Okay, so we're dipping the first dungeon again because it's all we have so far. There's 10 new layers and no items, so we are forced to find the mare at some point. And that's why usually seeds are kind of linear at the beginning, but then it can really get a bit more crazy. You might be forced to visit Act 3 and maybe 4 very early, which can be difficult because I'm still under-leveled. Ooh, that's Marie. He's the chief NPC from Act 5. So that's a requirement. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a rundown of everything that I need. So I need to progress to the final act. So you need each of the chief NPCs from each act to go from Act N to Act N+1. So that's one thing. You also need all 6 stones to be able to go to Act 7, which is the World of Evil. You also need the red hot items, so you can invoke the Phoenix and make the final boss appear. And you finally need all the equipment to beat the final boss. And that equipment is the Soul Blade, Soul Armor, and the Magic Phoenix. Oh, there, dude. Okay, this grandpa is required too. He carves a path to the Mountain King, and I will need to talk to him once I retrieve all the red hot items. Okay, that's the Act 2 Chief NPC. If I wanted to, after getting the mare from Act 1, I could go straight to Act 3. I won't though, I will at least do the first part of Act 2. But that's a possibility if you really want to dive deep into the game. Now that I'm level 2, instead of poking enemies to death, I'm going to use my sword, I'm going to swing my sword, because that does 2 damage. With level 2, I got an extra attack point, and that allows me to just deal more damage. But when you poke, you only do damage one by one. It's always minimal damage. So it's not really interesting to poke anymore. And the statue I just got is a mermaid statue that unlocks Leicester, one of the regions of the sea. I'm going to kill some of the enemies because having too many enemies on the screen creates a lot. Alright, this is the sleepy bird. We have the dream rod, and we have one of the crocodiles. If we want his item, we need the other crocodile and one of the mole's holes. This dolphin could lead to the mermaid shop, so it's possible that it's required. Also. Here we are dealing with a pretty long chain of monster layers to release one NPC. But we still haven't seen the mayor, so chances are this one is required. I'm not going to skip it. I usually don't want to skip too much stuff, especially not in the very beginning of the game. So the contents of the monster layers are shuffled. All the numbers of enemies and the type of enemy is randomized compared to the normal game. Okay, there's the mayor, so it was indeed required. The 1x1 monster layers always have between 2 and 6 enemies, and the multi-spawners always have between 4 and 12. I don't have any magic to attack the other enemies quickly. Those guys can't kill them now, so... But these ones instead. Okay, what else do we get? Okay, this is another mole, not the one for the sleepy bird. And there's a final monster lair that we can do before bailing out of this area. Ah, don't go too far. Ooh, okay. Oh, one of the dancing grandmas. She's also required. You need the 2 dancing grandmas and the king. Oh, I was supposed to say go back. We've done everything we can here. Now let's pay a visit to the mayor. And when I get to Act 2, I will get the item from the Greenwood Guardian and from the Red Hot Herb. Okay, our first herb, that's always useful. You need to equip it, and then if you die, it restores you completely. Of course, you can only have one at a time. One at a time. Change button. Okay. No gear, no good sword, no good armor, no magic so far. I'm gonna try the Lost Marshes. Mystic. Oh, okay, that's gonna help. Still gonna be kind of difficult, but thanks to some armor, it's not gonna be terrorizingly difficult. You can see that I'm already quite on the level. I don't do much damage to these guys. You can see that I always try to orient, to change my orientation, and there's a purpose to that. It's because regardless of what direction your character is facing, he's always right-handed. So when you are looking left or looking right, your character is not a mirror image of himself. Oh, this is really unlucky. I'm gonna stand here for these guys to appear next to me in an area that where I can hit them. So yeah, I was saying the character is always right-handed, and you deal more damage, possibly twice as much damage, if the enemy connects with the tip of your sword. So that's why I try to change my orientation depending on where the enemy is, with the possibility to deal twice as much damage, and also stun lock the enemy a little bit more. Oh, this is really unlucky. How many? It can be up to 6. Wow, this is preposterous. Okay, that was 5, not 6. Phew! TKTZ, no, this is by Enix. This is Soul Blazer, the first game of the Soul Blazer trilogy. Okay, this is a bit scary. There's a few others which are gonna join the party. Okay, I got to level up. Level ups come with a full health refill, which is really good, usually. Oh, that's nice. This leads to a cave with 3 items. Oh, yeah. At some point I might want to come back to Act 1. Okay, I did beat all of these guys, so this is unlocked. I'm gonna equip the herb in case something bad happens. Oh, I hate those guys. They are invincible when they extend their branch. Okay. Alright. Oh, this is the mermaid shop, and we got the dolphin earlier, so this is available. It's 1 item. Yeah, before dipping Act 3, I'm gonna do everything I can in Act 2. I'm gonna have to kill those butterflies. Thanks to the armor, it's not too scary. Otherwise, it really would have been scary. This is the mermaid from the left, so the mermaid who guards the prison is potentially important. Oof, nice level up. Just some gems. Gems are what you use for magic, but I don't have any magic yet, so gems are not very useful. Is Enix the good half? Well, I don't know, I'll let you be the judge of that. Oh, critical sword. The critical sword has a level requirement of 11, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if it's worth it to equip it right just yet. ActRaiser came out first. And yes, it's made by the same company. It's made by Quintet, the same developer. Yeah, I'm gonna try the critical sword. I'm not sure how efficient it is before I have the level requirements. I need level 11 to swing this sword. I don't have level 11, but I can still equip the sword and poke with it. It does less damage though, that way. It still has its power of a critical sword, which means that every 16th frame it will deal it will deal a critical damage that kills the enemy instantly. It doesn't work on bosses, of course. Unfortunately. I don't know if it's that good. Oh. No, this is not related to Secret of Evermore. This is related to Illusion of Gaia and Terranigma. It's Soul Blazer, the first of that trilogy. It's considered a loosely connected trilogy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the first sword. It's important against these guys that I swing it so I stun lock the enemies a little bit more. It gives me enough time to kill them. Because when they come back into what's supposed to be water, but here it's the land. When they come back down, they are healed. So I need to be able to kill them completely before that. Oh, okay, the other grandma. That's cool. Not much in the item department, but we got a few required NPCs at least. Ooh, these architects is one of the pieces of the path that leads to the painting, which is the last dungeon of Act 1. But I still need the old man's house. And the paintbrush also. Hello, pop time. Wait, now the strange bottle. The strange bottle is not very useful right now. All it does is if I equip it and die, I will keep my gems. That's what it does. Because yeah, normally when you die, you lose all your gems. Okay, right tower. That's something you usually like to see. It's one of the last dungeons. It's in Act 6, but it's usually one of the dungeons you really want to go in because it's full of items. It has quite a lot of chests, so it's usually a good pick if you have it. But you need the platinum, the VIP card to get it. To be allowed. I'm going to let all these guys spawn on the top there. Okay, let's just get rid of this. We can get there because I have the mole home that gets there. I got the tunnel. And I have the green wall. So that's an item I can get. Here I'm releasing a shortcut to the village, which I'm going to use because of that item I just realized I can get. We never know, it might be important. In case it could be maybe the Zantetsu sword or something like that. It would be amazing to have it before dipping the fire shrine. Okay, let's see what we have. The platinum card. Okay, this allows you access to the left tower, which we don't have yet. Platinum card is usually not a very good item. Yeah, unlike the right tower, the left tower is usually pretty bad. It's one of the places you want to go the least. Equip this. So here we're seeing our first dungeons with some enemies that I cannot defeat. those scorpions. They are made of metal, and I need a specific sword to defeat them. It's the Zantetsu sword. So it's possible that I will have to come back here to kill them and release stuff. So that's why having the Zantetsu sword before dipping this dungeon is really interesting. If you don't have it, then yeah, maybe I will have to dip this dungeon again. I don't know yet. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, this soldier is useless. We haven't found much so far. Okay, these are not flying enemies, so I can't beat them. Herb. Again, I cannot beat the scorpions here. So I'm gonna do what I can beat. Okay, this girl is required, just because of the path. It's she's one of the components of the path that leads to the snail in Act 4. So she's required. Okay, so dipping here was already important. Because I could choose to go to Act 3 early, but yeah, I prefer to do some stuff in Act 2. It's it's almost certain that there's going to be something required. And the steps I just got, really not very good news. It leads to one of the least interesting dungeons that I hate having to dip. It's the power plant. Hey, eat it up. Going okay so far. Yeah, we got an armor just before the game became difficult, so it's not too scary so far. We haven't found much. What snake is this? No, I don't think it's one of the. I don't think it's the usual one. It's not known. Would have said it otherwise. Yeah, this boy is required also. The path to the king. So this is required. Yeah, that's true Technomatics. It's the same music as the normal first part of Act 5, Leo's lab. And that I will almost certainly have to dip there. So it's almost certain that we will hear the music eventually. I'm going to consume the herb. Oh, this is a proximity layer. It means that enemies only spawn if I'm really close to the layer. This happens for about 1/4 of the layers. It's also random. It's picked randomly which ones behave like that. Okay, let's see this chest. Spirit sword! Okay, now we're talking. Now we're gonna do some damage. Yeah, this is one of the most advanced swords in the game. It's also required. It's also, with the soul blade, the only weapon that can beat spirit enemies. So far, I don't have access to the light shrine. So I can't go beat any spirit enemies yet. Hello, Queenie! Yeah, don't forget to announce when you get the round. Interesting. This is the hole for the sleepy bird. I'm just missing one of the crocodiles. But that's the only thing. Otherwise, I have all the rest of the bird chain. Oh, thank you, Queenie. Alright, this ledge has a hidden item, so now there's 4 items in level 1. It's kind of attractive. Oh, the greenwood leaf. Okay. Well, I know what to do now. This is what I need to get to the light shrine, so I'm gonna continue dipping Act 2. Oops. I don't have a herb anymore. I should consume this. Have to be kind of careful. And let's not forget this one. Okay, this deer is part of a trio of musicians. So you have to have all 3 of them to get their item. Hey, Jintatsu and Dawn, hello guys. Nice to see you here. Oops. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay. King, we're great already. I was about to say, let's see if I was not wrong to dip this place, because chances are there's nothing in the light shrine. It's kind of a medium tier place to visit. There's really no guarantee that you'll find something, but I just found the king, so that's good. And the stair. Also, that's also required. You need those stairs to go visit Marie in Act 5. Okay, so Light Shrine has stuff for us. Some experience, okay. Okay, unfortunately I don't have any magic. Oh, but we can attract these guys. Because the ghosts will fly across the obstacles. And I can kill these little suns because I have the spirit soul. Be careful because they do a lot of damage, but as they're supposed to be very late game enemies, they give me a lot of experience. They give me 1,100, so I'm getting a lot of levels straight. And that's pretty cool. Be careful about those fire enemies, they might fire at me. Okay, I'm sufficiently far away. Okay, another level, cool. Okay, this is done. I will see that mausoleum later. By killing the 4 suns, I can get the item on the top right. And we have 3 of the 4 mermaid statues so far. That's very interesting. But we don't have the big mermaid's house, so I can't visit any of the islands yet. So we can only do the first island of Act 2. They're just gems. Nothing terribly interesting. Gems are still completely useless. I have 767. And I can't do anything with them. I have no magic. Yeah, baby seeds so far. Now that I have the spirit sword, yes, it kind of is. Full set of 6. I'm going to leave that monster lair there. The reason for this is because the game does not remember how many enemies you killed for any given monster lair. And I had already killed some of the suns. So if I sealed that monster lair, I would have to kill those suns again. Yeah, the game only remembers the status of the monster lair, but not how many enemies you killed from it. Again, yeah, that other monster lair, I'm also keeping it like this. Because I will come back later. And I'm getting a lot of levels from those suns. Okay, this plant has an item. Yes, you will hear a lot of sounds from Illusion Gaia or ActRaiser because of same developer. We're gonna obliterate this boss. It's much easier with a very strong weapon. Okay, what do we have here? Useless moving. Nothing. Yeah, your health bar is also exactly the same as in ActRaiser. The font is similar. Yeah, pretty much everything is similar. And let's not forget that I left 2 monster lairs here. Ooh, okay, so this is the painting. This is the house that contains the painting. So I could get there with the paintbrush. So that's potentially a new dungeon to visit. I'm just missing the paintbrush. And there's also this one. If you play the game casually, there is a mole's soul that you could collect, which will light up this room, by the way. Yeah, you might have wondered why it's all in the dark. Yeah, that's normal, but yeah, you are intended to get a soul that helps you out with that. But it's not in the logic of the randomizer. You are expected to be able to move around in that place without help. I almost took damage in the cutscene. Okay, yeah, I indeed don't have the big house, so I can't get to the islands yet. Let's see what there is what's there in the mermaid shop. Medical herb. I got another herb. That's good. Not great. Rotator, oh! Yeah, I know. Our first magic. Not the best one, not the worst. It's like, okay. Okay, we're gonna do South Lurta before moving on to Act 4. I can swing this. Maybe it's better. Yeah, probably better. Also kill these guys. Might as well. Right, useless soldier. I need to kill these Donkey Kongers because they are part of the monster lair. In all the dungeons, there are some free enemies which don't belong to any lair, and some enemies which are tied to a lair. You have to just know which ones are which. The free enemies are also randomized by the way. This dog is also useless. Okay, we're done with this. This seems to be... That was rotation. I'm gonna kill these guys first because those on the bottom appear whether I do. But those on the top need my presence. However, a monster lair needs to be on the screen, at least one pixel of it, for monsters to keep appearing. Okay. So that's why I went back and forth. Oh, Dr. Leo. He's one of the main protagonists of the game. And if I get him and his 2 soldiers, he will give me an item. And there's a pretty long cutscene, which is shortened a lot compared to the normal game. Okay, he has a medical grade. Okay. So that's the squirrel whom I have to give the delicious seeds to in order to get some. And he just gives me the medical grade, so I have to share. I don't know how many enemies there are in every monster lair, so that's why sometimes I go on the lair itself. And in case that was the last enemy. Red hot mirror, okay, this is required. As I said earlier, I need all the red hot items. So we have one of them. Waited a bit to spawn more Donkey Kongs on the top. I'm off the grid. Okay, in this game you cannot move diagonally, and every time you move, you are forced to move for a duration of 4 frames in a certain direction and move by 8 pixels. So usually you should always stay you should always stay in the grid 8x8 tiles. But sometimes if you move partially into a wall, that might not happen. You can be offset in one or maybe both directions. Okay, I have this kid. What does he give? Oh yeah, this is the seed. I'm not sure about the seed. I know they just give me a herb, so it doesn't matter. Alright, this is Act 4. Yeah, I'm not too on the level for Act 4. Thanks to the sons that I killed. Yeah, level 13 is reasonable. Very, very reasonable. Yeah, normally, the magic comes out of the magician's orb that circles around me all the time. But if I move against a wall, or if I continuously strike my sword, I can reorient the magician's orb. I can move around the center of rotation. So that's how I could deal with 2 monster lairs at the same time there. I fought the Yetis, and at the same time I moved my magician's orb to the bats in the top right. So that's kind of a speed strat. And that was the bats. These enemies are useless because this monster lair just releases a shortcut which I won't need. It's not really worth going for. Ooh, the king. Okay, that's required. Well, anyway, this is the only dungeon that I can really visit now. Well, I got the big mermaid house, so technically I could go for the St. El's Islands. They're not in logic yet because I don't have the bubble armor. But technically I could go there and hopefully survive the water. But yeah, that would not be in logic. It's a play that some players do. I usually don't, but some players do that. It's quite courageous. I'm gonna kill this guy, otherwise I will activate him and it will be annoying. Oh, the layer on the top left is proximity based. I can't kill the enemies right now. It's a bit of a shame. These guys will activate if I get close, so I have to kill them now. There's no wall I can use, because I will need a wall beneath me. So I'm doing the trick with the sword. You can strike your sword a lot. So to lock your character in place, you can move around the center of rotation like the magician's horn. Oh, that's the second crocodile. So now I have the full bird chain, and I could get the item. So that's one item I can get from Act 2, and 4 in Act 1. We have to remember how many they are. Very useful. Offsets. Don't take too many damage, but offsets again. Okay. Oh, there's the bubble armor. Okay. So now all of Act 3 is in logic. Lucky Blade. Ooh. Leo's Breath. Oh my god. That opens up a lot of doors. That also opens up the painting in Act 1. Moving away and moving back, so that I only activate the monster when his invincibility frames are almost worn off. And now I have to think about what to do. Yeah, I think I will dip Act 3 probably, because if I go to the painting, I will not be able to complete it because I don't have the Zantetsu sword, and there's some metal enemies there. Yeah, I guess that's better. And I have Rockbird in the ghost ship area. Rockbird is usually really good dungeon. There's several items and rares. So I guess, yeah, I guess this is the best bet so far. The Lucky Blade is also a key item to get into the final area of this dungeon, of this act, Bloom. It's not a very well-known fact about this game, but it's in the vanilla game as well. Let's wake up everybody. Okay, this is done. Okay, the deer. I need a crocodile to be able to speak to this deer, and he reveals the pedestal, the so-called pedestal. Brownstone. It's one of the 6 stones. I need them. I need all of them. And we can't make any more progress here, because I don't have the mushroom shrooms. Now the plan is to go back to Act 3 and do that too. Yeah, we also have some items to get. Now that I have the big house, I can get here, like this. have to use the bubble armor. Oh, we have this mermaid as well. I'll just make herb, and that's the herb, right? Nothing terribly interesting. Yeah, here we have a clear bifurcation. I could also have gone to the painting. I'm choosing to go here instead. Maybe I'm wrong. we don't know yet. Okay, I'm definitely not wrong. Now I have both stairs to go to Marie, so this is required there. That's good. That indicates that I'm on the right track, possibly. At least I've just done something required. I'm gonna kill these guys because they release an interesting shortcut. I should kill those guys as well. Don't go away! You move too randomly! Okay. Could do Blesser, but I'm gonna do Rockbird. Rockbird is usually more packed with stuff. I'll do Blesser later. If I find the Zantetsu, I would probably dip the painting before I go to any other area. Let's see. And Act 1 is also kind of attractive because there's 4 items waiting for me there. Maybe the Zantetsu is actually there. Yeah, this is the kind of thing you have to think about. If the Zantetsu sword is in Act 1, in one of the 4 open items I can get, maybe it's a good plan to actually dip the painting. Well, we're gonna do Rockbird first, and then I will see. If I don't find anything interesting, I guess I will do the ghost ship area. But this one, it's also not too bad. Let's do this actually. And this is a big island with a lot of stuff. There's a lot of chain and motorways. To do a motorway, it dries out a lake, and there's another motorway in it which dries out another lake, etc. Until you get to the one in the center, which has a lot of stuff. There's also a few chests. Here. Okay, those guys keep appearing on the left side, the palm trees. That's good. As long as I'm staying here, I'm making them appear. Gems. Looser, okay. Required, not direct progression, but required. One of the stones I need over there. What we have here. You really lag it all because it's 4 monsters releasing everything at the same time. I have to be careful, I'm low on health. Okay, let's do everything. Five items now, waiting in Act 1. It's becoming more and more attractive. Oh, and Durian, okay. What do you think? Durian is also pretty good here. There's like 3 chests, several layers. It's not super dense, but yeah, it's about as good as this area. About approximately. Right, I also need this mushroom. It's the path to the snail. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do durian. This cat has an item. We need to enter his dream with the dream rod. Yes. After this, I'm gonna use the crystal fairy to come back to town and open up durian. Yeah, I'll do durian. I'm gonna take some health by coming back to the Master Shrine. Now everything is open here. Actually, this is open too. That's going to be a nice shortcut if I decide to go to the ghost ship afterwards. I don't want to have everybody on the screen. This area is usually laggier than most areas in the game. Not just because it has more enemies. Even with the same number of enemies, it's a bit laggier. Possibly because of the animation of the water, I'm not sure. Yeah, this area is just a bit laggier. Just a bird. Now let's go to the volcano. Not certain we would like to do this. Not be more than 6. Useless. He's cute, but useless. There's those metal donkey tanks. It's the only layer that I can't defeat now because I need Xanthid sword or the sword blade. The final sword in the game can kill anything. But that's not in logic. Useless mouse. Okay, maybe we're in our first area with nothing in it. This mouse hole could be useful. If you get rid of both cats with the catnip, you can get inside the mouse hole, and inside there is another mouse and a plant who can give you items. So it's potentially required. So many fishes. Magic there. Oh, that's good magic. Actually a bit better than Randomizer. one of those magics that I thought was one of the worst at first, but it's actually one of the best. This is very powerful, even though it's just located at where your Magician's Orb is. It does a ton of damage. Hey, Spirial, thank you. And that mole I just released has an item too, but you need to give him a non-Mose ribbon, which I don't have. These are the Mutton Donkey Kongs. I can't beat them. So maybe I'll have to come back here. Could only be 6. Useless to it. Yep, this area is starting to feel like a bust. I don't really know that yet. Maybe the mouse hole or the non-Mose ribbon mole has something. Wouldn't bet too much on it. This is the good maid. This maid has an item, but no idea if it's required. We're going to go to the last layer. Yeah, I needed that to consume the herb, unfortunately. And this ivy is useless. Now I'm going to use this strange bottle so I can keep my gems, and I'm going to use death to get out of it. I still cannot progress over Act 4, so I'm going to keep going here in Act 3, and we'll do the ghost ship area. Yeah, there's a few chests. Okay, we got it back. Thank you, game. Why not? In case I need another death ward. Yeah, this mouse is useless. Useless. Yeah, it's not looking too good either. There's still Blaster. I don't know if I want to go there. Blaster is usually not as good. Anyways. I'm still looking for some layers. I don't have Gnome to the snail. And I don't have I think 2 ground piles that lead to him. I have the girl and the mushroom, but I don't have any of the 2 ground piles. Yeah, maybe Blaster is required. I guess I would just do Blaster and be done with the area. Take it on. Mostly done. Yeah, that's right, the Ultimaven. In the vanilla game, it has a different spelling, so that's why I changed it, because I'm pretty sure it was incorrect. Or it doesn't make too much sense. Okay, not too much stuff here. Let's go to Blessing. After that, we can always dip the painting. So yeah, I'm not running out of stuff to do. That's good. I'm missing one of those guys. Am I not? Where's the last one? I think I'm missing one of the jellyfishes. Yeah. Okay. I can really fly away wherever you want. Or swim away. Okay, this angel fish gives you the soul, which protects you from the falling rocks in the volcano. That's not really required. Just safety for that open. Ah, that's required. Okay. It's one of the grandpas. It leads to the snake. So this is a required area. Okay. Would have sucked to do 3 busts in a row. Another emblem. This sleepy dolphin, if you give him the big pearl, will open up the path to the secret seabed cave. Oh, I need this door as well. It's a required door to get to Marie. I don't have the big pearl. I also want to get into the enemies to get the gems that they drop, because they also contribute to the lag. And here's the last grandpa I needed. I just need Gnome himself. Just need the snare. There's 2 more layers here. Could be either one, or maybe it's in the painting. Or maybe I would get the mushroom trees and it's in Leno. Who knows? Or I would get Zantetsu and it's in Fire Shrine. I hope not. Oh my god! That's access to Loon. Oh, I didn't even think of that. And I can't get there because I have the Lucky Blade, so that's a new dungeon for us to visit. It's a good dungeon. So yeah, I think I'd probably pick that over the painting. Yeah, I can't do this. Yeah, I don't have the Thunder Ring here. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do this the painting. Nice. Okay, so we're not going back to Act 1 just yet. If you can complete Loon, almost way. Yeah, we don't have the CD mushroom. It's a detail. And let's equip our better armor. Please don't be 4 magicians. Excellent. Okay, good. The magicians are some of the most pesky enemies in the game. If I get close to them, they will disappear and teleport somewhere else. They're pretty awful enemies, so you really want to have magic if you need to deal with them. Otherwise, it's going to be significantly longer. Blackstone. Alright. It's confirmed that I needed to be here. I might not find Gnome, but at least I found something required. I'm just spawn camping them. Hello, Coalition. It could be Magic Flail. I don't know, it doesn't really look like a flail. I think Flare really was the intent. Okay. Useless cat. One by ones. I forgot. I'm against vertical wall, so I don't need to do the sword trick because the horizontal directions take priority over the vertical directions. So two. I did what I could. But this is easier with rotator. It could have been worth switching. Well, kind of sucks not having to not have the power bracelets, or super bracelets, something like that. Okay, I guess I'm just doing damage one by one. This is gonna be bad. I should use this instead. Yeah, I think I'm doing damage only one by one. Dang. It's gonna be a long boss. At least it's easy. Yeah, I'm just doing damage one by one. It's gonna take like 8 or 9 phases. If you don't have very high power, actually one of the best swords, high level, or power bracelets or super bracelets, you could maybe consider skipping this boss and going back later. Could be a strat for a race. I'm not even sure it's going to be enough with the last one. Classic. Classic. And all that for nothing. Yeah, this bird is useless. Good. It kind of worked out. Oh, come on. Oh, there he is. Okay, good. We'll be able to progress. We have the king, and we have the full path known. Okay, so that's possibly a good news, because I managed to not dip the painting at all. Oh, wow. Okay, I killed the other dumping, the other monster. I'll come back from there later. Oh, that's item number 6 in Act 1. And we still don't have Zantetsu, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go there. Even though I can progress to Act 5. Oh, but yeah, I could go straight to Act 6. What do I want to do? Yeah, because I don't have Zantetsu, so Act 5 might be out of the question. Yeah, maybe I should just go to the painting. Probably the wisest thing to do. Oh, great sword. Oh, I actually did have that. Dang. I didn't realize. Better go now. Not down here actually, why not? Have the teleporter. It's better to do it now than any other moment. It's just one layer and one item. Let's see what we get. In terms of layers, we only need the castle. That's it. Because we already have Mountain King, and we have the full path to Marie. Okay, it was useless. And we have Marie herself also. So in terms of layers that are required... Oh yeah, we need... No, we have also the full path to the king and both grandmas. So yeah, I'm just going to go dip Act 1. Because there's 6 items here. Chances are I could get the Zantetsu. A power bracelet! Oh nice, all the good stuff is pouring down. Yeah, it was inevitable eventually. I had to find it. And Phoenix, cool. There's one more to the right. Well, now we're definitely doing... and red hot stick, oh my god. Yeah, we're definitely going to do this part, the painting. Let's equip this and power bracelets. Probably not even needed. Yeah, those enemies are very low level. It's enemies from Act 1. So for most of them I don't even need to slash my sword. Just poking would be enough to kill them in one hit. Have to be precise. I can just relax, I can stay here. It's gonna be super easy. Yeah, you still need the red hot items because you need them to see the cutscene where Death Toll appears, and that's required. Otherwise, he does not even appear. Oh, this squirrel has an item. Yeah, I could go back to Act 2 and get some stuff. We have the full bird chain. And now that squirrel. It's plants, okay. That monster there because I still wanted to kill some of the metal enemies. Now I'm gonna go around and complete all the layers. The secret snail. He has an item. Nothing too exciting in this dungeon. Oh, that's an item, and we got the dolphin on the left side, so that's 2 items. 2 items in Act 3, 2 in Act 2, 1 in Act 4. A lot of little things scattered everywhere. And we're going to destroy the boss. Yeah, Zantetsu sword and power bracelet against the World 1 boss. He doesn't really hold a candle to us. Yeah, we could go straight to the right tower, and maybe that's what I should do. Now that I have the power bracelet. The mystic armor, which is good enough, I guess. That, yeah, that would be kind of solid. Yeah, possibly we could completely skip Leo's basement or the power plant. No, there's a very low chance that we skip those completely, but it might be a good idea to dip further in the game to begin with. I guess I'll try, just to make it a bit exciting. Ah no, we don't have the VIP card, right? I have the spirit sword though, so yeah, I can do the great basement. That's something I can do. The mushroom shoes. You hate to see that. That's access to Leno. Silverstone. That's almost vanilla. Yeah, you hate to see the mushroom shoes because that's the access to Leno. Part with a lot of magicians. It's quite long. There's only one chest and some layers. So yeah, usually if it's required, it's not a nice seed. Especially if it's required late in the progression. So yeah, it's something I might last location. Yeah, let's try to dip the grid first. We have the spirit sword, so we should be able to complete the area. And we have the maid, don't we? Yeah. That's all we have, I think. Door key. I don't have a door. Or the other door leading to the door. So, could be useful, but no, it is not useful yet. Okay. Want this. I'm gonna get a lot of experience here. It's not ghosts. That would have been pretty painful because I can beat ghosts with the spirit sword, but I cannot swing it yet. It's a level 19 requirement. So poking ghosts is it's a pretty painful process. I will definitely have to do that at least once. Okay, the catnip. And the other cat. Makes sense. I still don't have the door to this room, but so far we can't do much with it. The VIP card, cool. This is gonna suck. Oh, we're gonna do the 10%. Oh, because they always make a path of 2 tiles before they circle around. So if you stay there, they will not hit you. But it's still gonna be pretty slow. Level 19 is at 82,000, something like that. Let's go. Do I have a... I have a herb. Okay, we're definitely using it. Okay, I destroyed the layer. Had to be ghosts again. I'm really close to 82,000. Come on, very, very close. Yes, I can swing it. Gonna make it much easier. Tons of experience there. This is not required there, but I'm doing it for the experience. Okay, this is done. Ooh, another town. Another dungeon. Yeah, we'll not dip it yet. Even though it's usually a pretty good dungeon, the first model town. This dolphin saves Lou, who is enclosed in that little area on the bottom. But I don't have a Lou yet. Lou has an item. The door. Okay. We have the catnip, both cats, and the mouse hole, so we can get to the plant and get an item. So that's one item available. Invisible chests. The big pearl. That's access to the seabed cave. Seabed cave. 2 out of 3 for the Woodstein trio. Good. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff, but so far nothing absolutely required. Oh, okay, there we go. Bob the Builder, as Queenie calls him. We need this castle, so now we are set, I think, with the NPCs which are absolutely required. If you play the game normally, there is a soldier who gives you a soul which reveals the invisible stuff. But again, for the randomizer, it's not in the logic. You're expected to know where the stuff is. Nice, he has an item. Do we have all the 3 red hot items? We definitely have 2 of the 3. No, yeah, only 2. We'll have the mirror. Ghosts. Oh, there's one missing, of course. I've started fighting this one. Keeping at it. The queen. Yeah, if you go meet her, she will give you an item which cannot be required. That's because if you see the cutscene with Dr. Leo, the queen will be dead and she cannot give her her item. She cannot give you her item. But it can still be a nice item like the super bracelet or a good armor. But when you do the cutscene with Dr. Leo and the queen dies, you go back to where she was, and there is an item which can be required, standing where she was standing. That's where the super bracelet is in the game. Level 21. I don't have any level sword. Oh yeah, I do have the recovery sword, but it's level 22. And the goat. No, it's the gourmet goat. So if I have the goat food, I can give it to him, and he would tell me the location of one of the soul items. So Phoenix, soul blade, or soul armor. It's determined at random when the seed is built. So he could tell me something I already know. Okay, I guess we're gonna go to the right tower, because we're right there. Might as well. I can also get the item from the sleepy guy, and from the castle, and from the Magrid. Let's get the item from the queen also, just in case it's the super bracelet or light armor. Yeah. Nope. Just a herb. So here, this dialogue has been shortened a lot. Herbs. Yeah, that's why we like to call the tournaments herb percent. And speaking of tournaments, shoutouts to Nitananima, who has been managing it for a long time, and more lately, Queen Anby and Amilas, who are the people behind the scenes running the shows. We have a tournament of this every year. We've been for 4 years now. First thing I find in the right tower is the left. That's awesome. Okay, I have the singer and the soldier with an item under his foot, so it could be a required item. Oh! What is he? What's he doing damage all the time? I've taken so much damage. Be really careful now. Oh, it's because of the flames. I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, I should see another herb. shred them one by one. Oops. Ah. Okay, I'll probably find another one. These guys. Hello. All that for it. A useless mushroom. I do have magic there. Yeah, it was not the most useful magic in that situation. Especially, they're insensitive to magic when... The chests are insensitive to magic when they don't move. Yes. I can swing the recovery sword now. Where do I go after this? That's the question. Yeah, Act 5 probably. We're gonna do Leo's basement. That's an item. Oh, come on. Stop living. Yeah, indeed. You can see that the color of my health bar has changed from dark blue to slightly lighter blue, which indicates that I have a little bit more than what is printed. And I like how those chest knights actually behave like chest knights. Okay, what do we have? Emblem. Magic armor. That's not really useful. Well, I cannot fight the boss because I don't have the mobile key. So we're going to go to Act 5. Oh, I have this. And the catnip, so let's use it. To lure the cats out. The mice are afraid of the cats. Well, I don't think we have this mouse. Yeah, we don't have the mouse who gives me something, but we have the plant. That's one item. That's very important. Okay, we're just gonna do Leo's basement now. Another pretty typically good choice. There's a good chance I will find something, at least one layer there. If we don't find anything, there is still Model Town 1. We'll have something. We still have the left tower, and we have some leftover items in various places. One left one in Act 2, or 2 in Act 2. There's the squirrel and the sleepy bird. In Act 3 we have the dolphin and the mermaid. That's 2. We have also the 4 items in the seabed cave. So that could be interesting. Especially since I'm still looking for items. Still missing one of the red hot items. We're missing soul blade and soul armor. We're also missing some of the stones. I think we have 4 stones. I'm not even using my tracker. That's why I'm... Yeah, 5. We have 5. Okay, we're missing 1 stone. really distressing fights. Oh, that's the third item available in Act 2. Maybe I should start doing the big item sweep. Might be a better idea than just going for layers. Oh, there's still one of those worms. I'm gonna keep this one just in case I get runny mice. Ah, there we go. Okay, there's just 3 left. Alright, they're done, so let's not forget this one. Which I left behind. Yeah, we could still be missing a lot of layers. Those which give items. Like in all acts. Yeah, like this one. That's another item, so that's now 4 items. In Act 2. Yeah, we'll do the big item sweep after I'm done with this part. I think that's the soldier who gives you the soul of reality. That's really required. Just helpful for every part. Got everything in this room except for the door, which sucks because I have the door key. And there's 2 items behind the cupboard. And one more item. This is the pushable tulip. So yeah, here we have the item from the tulip and the item from the kid in the secret hideout. Okay, soldier number 1. Yeah, this is just a shortcut, not required. It's the worst magic in the game. Well, that and when on the side becomes worse. And another dungeon. We'll be visiting that next, after the item sweep. This is proximity based. Don't get out! Oh god. Yeah. He tells us what the sleepy soldier had. Did you check that? I could take a death. Yeah, this is a bit long. Maybe the death would have been better. No, it's too late now. I'm committed to using this instead. Okay, let's do the item sweep. Yeah, so much lag there. All the enemies. Let's check what Singer has. You can just directly talk to the guy. I mean the soldier. I don't need that. Yeah, the ice armor protects you against lava bridge and some lava tiles. Could be nice, but it's not required. Nothing too interesting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna check the seabed cave. Because that's like 6 items here. And then we'll be completely done with this area. Because I'm pretty sure we have everything. Oh no, we don't have loot. We don't have loot. The soul armor! Good. That's one of the required stuff. Just a herb. Here we have the pearl. This opens up access to the secret cave. With 4 items in it. Oh, that's something. But we need this. Well. Yeah, with my Randomizer experience, this cave rarely has anything. Who knows? It's still 4 chests. It totally have something. Alright. Well, who wants to bet that the soul blade is here? Or the missing stone? Or the missing red hot item? We have 50 gems, 60 gems, flame ball, and 50 gems. Wap, 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 wap. Nope, that was not the answer. If you guessed no, you were correct. The flame ball is not too bad of a magic, but now it's too outdated. It's not powerful enough. Okay, let's check this. We still have the scorpions that we can go defeat. Goat food. Oh, maybe we can get a hint from the gourmet goat. It's always the one on the right. Thundering. Oh, that's right. I did not beat some of the layers in Blesser and Durian. Iron armor. The first armor in the game. Not very interesting. Come on. Yeah, the Cave of Disappointment, exactly. These guys. The dialogue may or may not have been altered. Red hot ball, good. Now I can go visit the king. That's great. We just need a stone and the soul blade. There's a 1 out of 3 chance that we will get that information from the gourmet goats. So let's see. Are we gonna be lucky? Oh! It's in World of Evil! Okay, so I just need I just need the stone, and that's it. Just need the stone, and then we're good to go. And we're in go mode, we know that we just have to... Magic bell, okay, that's a cool item, not what I want. Yeah, we just need that one stone. I was gonna check. Yeah, I have 5 out of 6. Yeah, there's the pushable tulip. Let's not forget it. Nobody. This is to fight the boss in the right tower. It's a pretty slow boss. Just one layer. There's a chance that I'm gonna get the last stone from the king. There's a chance. It's a pretty small chance. It is there. Dancing Rama. Yes! Oh my god! That's pretty awesome! It's not gonna be sub 2, but it's gonna be pretty good. Holy cow, that's quite lucky. Man, I dodged quite a few dungeons. I dodged Lanol, I dodged the light tower, I dodged both model towns, and the power plant. I'm pretty proud of myself. This is really nice. We do have Phoenix, right? I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, we have the solar armor and Phoenix. Yeah, we have Phoenix. I'm gonna do these layers on the sides because any one of these chests could be filled with the soul blade. Once I find it, I don't need to open any more chests. Nope. There it is. Okay. Go mode. Just need level 24 though, because I still need to be able to swing the soul blade, and it has a level requirement of 24. Yeah, that requires 420,000 experience. Yeah, it's close to vanilla. Not exactly vanilla. But yeah, that happens sometimes. Now we need to farm for experience. And that's why I did not change these enemies, so you still have the grinding spot. We're really close. I don't have the super bracelets, but that should be fine. Okay, we're good. We're good to go. Let's go. Peekaboo. Just checking that I have a herb, because I don't have the super bracelet. Loading Death Toll XZ. Complete. Should try to manipulate and not kill this one too early. Because you don't want to have his vulnerability phase and his lasers at the same time, because that lags the game a lot. Do the waiting again. Prevent lag. Okay. Yeah, 2 or 3, that's pretty good. I was lucky. Yeah, we didn't need to visit a lot of dungeons. GG! Because this turned out to be pretty lucky, overall. Yeah, unlucky seeds can go beyond 2 hours 30 minutes if you really have to 100% it. And if the seed is really mean at the beginning, for example, if you need to visit Act 2 early with low level and no gear, no armor, that can happen. Yeah, here it was a pretty reasonable seed, and I got to avoid a lot of dungeons. Thanks for the GGs. Yeah, pretty good time. Yeah, I will let Fizzle decide what we should do. I told him that I'm okay to run other stuff. For example, Pitfall the Might Adventure 80% and Goof Troop max. So that can be anytime. Yeah, let's take a break. Good.